Hello my lovelies, how are you guys all doing this week? I am going to do a February wrap up and March TBR for you. This month I read 4 books, the 4 books that were on my February TBR. So let's be proud because I finally did something good. I read Sun by Lois Lowry. I did another video, so if you want to watch that, it's down below. I really enjoyed how this is the 4th book of the Giver Quartet. It's based in the same time and place as The Giver was placed, and I feel like it was a really well written and thought out and understood story. I feel like it's a little bit more mature than The Giver, but it was amazing. So I would say pick it up especially if you're like my age who read The Giver when they were in school. Read all 4 of them again if you want to. They're really good, and I know that there is like a 4-pack of these you can get that have all the similar covers together, which I totally would have bought if I didn't already own the other 3. So the second book I finished this month was Malice. Yay! You guys should be really happy. Malice by John Gwynne. It was really good. I am excited to pick up the second book. If I hadn't started it when I had a reading slump, I probably would have finished it way faster, but I will be picking up the second book at some point. The next book I read this month was The Bone Season, and I will definitely be going out in March and buying the Mime order. I'm excited. I think it's going to be really interesting. I read this book within 24 hours. I didn't know what I was what to expect with this book. I literally just bought it because it was cheap, a hardcover, and I'd heard good things about it but not really what it was about, and I think it was maybe better that I didn't have any clue what it was about. The last book I read, the book Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Yeah, that's what you get because I can't put a picture in. I don't know how. I was trying to figure it out. I got nothing. Somebody teach me. I really enjoyed this book. I enjoyed it so much that I immediately gave it to somebody else to read and was like, read this. I need you to read it right now. Hopefully she's finished and tells me how much she loved it. I hope she loved it. Anywho, I really enjoyed that book, and I will also be picking up its sequel this month, Golden Sun. It is really great dystopian. If you enjoy dystopians and you want something a little bit grittier and a little bit older, go for this book. It's amazing. His writing is really great. So those were the 4 books I read this month. All right, the books I plan on reading for my March TBR are as follows. The first book we are going to read this month, / I've already started, but 4% in, is Brave Mercy by Robin Lefevre. I've started it. It seems like it's going to be really interesting, and it's the book club book of the month. The next book I plan on reading this month is Graceling by Kristen Cashore. I know that it's supposed to be really good. I had a bunch of people suggest it to me over Christmas, and so I picked it up. And I'm going to read it because I like to read books that I own sometimes. The third book on my TBR this month is Winterkill by Kate A. Borman. It's by a Canadian author, and it sounded interesting when I picked it up. Really, the winning factor was I was in a bookstore and it was by a Canadian author and it looked pretty and interesting, and so I picked it up, and I'm going to read it this month because it's little and I think it'll be a quick read. And the 4th book on my TBR I pulled out of my TBR jar, so it's Feed by Mira Grant. It's the 1st book in the News Feed series. It's this one, and hopefully I'm going to really like it because I have the other 2 books of this series, and maybe it'll be really good, or maybe it will be bad. I'm hoping it's gonna be a little bit Resident Evil-y, but I really have no clue. This one I actually felt like I kept gravitating to it, so I bought the whole book set because it was less expensive than buying them separately. So I thought, well, I will probably read them. If you have some book suggestions that you think I should read, put them down below. Or you have any comments on if you like these books, if you hated these books, let me know. If you have any questions as well, click the thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my face if you want to. I will see you guys all next week. Bye! Bye 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 bye.